Hola everybody, this is Fuego. I am doing a separate intro for this video because it is part of my Deep Dives Early Outs interview with Barbie Q, the double pork chop of Drag Race Mexico Latina Royale. But we spoke about this feeling she was having, and she released on her Instagram what she calls the Porkchop Manifesto. And I wanted to share that with you all right now since she just posted it. And then the rest of the interview is going to come early next week. So thanks for watching. Here's an in-depth conversation with Barbie Q about her feelings and disappointment being a pork chop for the second time. And trigger warning, there's talk about obviously like depression and how do I say, like, thoughts about ending your life. If this is something you can take, this is a great conversation. I hope everyone finds encouragement in these words. And we're sending you so much love from Barbie Q and I. Gracias. Here it is, Barbie Q, in her own words, her Porkchop Manifesto. You've seen your elimination last week. You are mentally and spiritually and emotionally where right now? How are you feeling?
You know what? I am a very conflicted today, actually, because gonna be completely honest. I have nothing
Yes,
to
this is the
hide.
this is the point.
This is the point of a deep dive.
Yes, exactly.
I've been battling against myself if I should um really share everything I really went through after filming Latina
Yeah.
Royale. I prepared also like an open letter, something I call the Porkchop Manifesto, and
Yes.
I'm actually thought about posting it today, but I am not sure. I'm not sure if I want to share that much. It's a complicated feeling, I guess, because
No, no,
it's
no. Well, let's
I
talk about it. I mean, I'm asking you how you're doing today because every day for me has been different. And my elimination felt like horrible when it happened. And then like it was horrible again. And then some days I'm like, it's fine. And then some nights I still go to sleep and I'm like, my life is ruined. That then I struggle to be like, if I speak out about some things, then
yes.
I'm gonna come across a certain way that I'm not gonna come across. And then if I speak on something one day that is really affecting me, but
Yes.
maybe in a month it won't be affecting me. So like, why did I open myself to critique and to into all that? And why did I share so much of myself?
Well, first of all, growth is not linear, you know. You have your ups and downs, and you can be good one day, you can be bad one day. And the thing is, I feel what I want to share is it's important for other people that might feel the same or might feel like failures or other pork chops or even in our franchise that I don't know that think that their art is not valid. But also the thing is, we know the internet. When you put something out there, you can get a lot of love, you can get a lot of positive reactions, but you can also get a lot of hate.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit conflicted. Yes, I am good right now. I'm in a good position, but what if putting it out there opens it for the controversy or for people saying bad things about it?
The people that know that the show is not a reflection of your artistry and that will follow you because they think you're a good artist no matter what happened on the show, like those people don't need to be told anything.
Mm.
But will you actually change the mind of the people that will critique you no matter what?
No, and that's exactly. And the only thing I want is to get to the people that are feeling something like I'm feeling, that
Yes.
went through something like this. Even if I
Yeah.
talk with friends or something, nobody will understand this as much as somebody that went through the same thing. And yes,
I have
we don't,
chills. It's a very specific experience.
right? And the thing is, we don't know each other, but it's
No.
like united by trauma. We
Yes.
know the feeling.
Yes.
We know how it feels. I will just read it to you so that you
Please.
understand
Blah, blah, blah.
my feelings right now.
Yes.
It's called for me it's my open letter to all pork chops or the Porkchop Manifesto, and it's like how does it feel to be a double pork chop? After filming Drag Race Germany, I felt completely defeated. I felt like I had so much more to show, so much more to say. And for a long time, it seemed as though I had destroyed the one thing that motivated me in my life. And then the show began airing, and suddenly I was surrounded by much love, so much support. So many people made me and my art feel worthy, feel important. But there is the problem when you don't love yourself, when deep down you believe you are a disappointment. It becomes very easy to depend on this external validation, to these people, to this support. You start putting other people's opinion above your own. You cater to what they want to see from you instead of allowing yourself to be who you are. And somewhere along the way, you forget something very important, and that is that nobody's opinion of you should ever matter more than your own. Unlearning that takes a lot of time and patience. And while getting ready for Latina Royale, I genuinely thought I had mastered it. But growth is not linear. When I became the Porkchop of Latina Royale, I had so many unresolved feelings that suddenly came rushing back. The weight of past experiences, an immeasurable amount of debt. We will get to that.
Talk about it,
Stress,
sister. Talk about it.
stress, the sudden loss of friendships with people whose opinions of I valued more than my own, and the constant feeling that I was simply too much all came crushing down at once. And mere days after filming ended, I attempted to end my life. Um, and I have gone, like I told you, back and forth for a long time of whether I should ever speak openly about it. But it's like I told you, so these healing processes that followed, I learned many things. I wish that I had understood it much earlier. I learned that I don't have to love myself every second of every day. The truth is, sometimes I don't. But I have learned to recognize my own worth even on those days. I have learned that losing does not make me a failure. I have learned that nobody else gets to define my value for me but me. And I have learned that you are never too much for the people who are right for you. Growth is not linear, and people who glitter can suffer too. So if you're reading this while carrying something similar, there is one thing I want you to know. You're worth it. Your opinion of yourself deserves to be louder than anyone else's. And you have a place on this earth, and you deserve to be loved. This is my letter.
This is your Porkchop Manifesto. It is so beautiful.
Yes,
Thank you for
it's
sharing it
not.
with me. First of all, it is hard to have all of that in your mind, circling and circling and poisoning and all this stuff. And it is so hard then to also write it down and put it down. And then it is the hardest thing to share it. And so you're already starting to maybe feel a weight come off of you by
Yes,
sharing.
actually, yes. I've been in a bad place for a long time, and I ended like a week before the premiere, the what I call my dark times, and I'm like, I put it into words. I put it for the people that really need to hear it, the people that maybe feel the same. It's so freshly that I'm okay. It's so freshly that I don't feel bad. It's so freshly that I don't get the nightmares that you also talk
Oh,
about. It's like,
I
right?
still have them.
This
I could
feeling.
be like getting ready for a premiere and feeling like everything is in the right place at the right time. And still, when I
Yeah.
go to sleep, I go through the lip sync and I'm like, this moment ruined my life.
And we don't control it.
No.
We can be with a therapist. We can be, I don't know, we can be years.
Also, like, I am not saying that I'm not the most fortunate person on earth to have gotten on Drag Race. My dream came true. I got on Drag Race. I'm one of the 14 people of the year. I auditioned 10 times and once for Mexico. Like, I've wanted this so badly. I'm so lucky.
Mhm.
I'm so lucky I get to speak to you. I'm so lucky to be in the family. I'm
Yes,
so lucky
yes.
to be a part of World of Wonder. Like,
We
I
are
am
Rugers. Yes.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
So fortunate, so blessed, all that. And yet, on the other hand, I can also hold disappointment and sadness and anger at times. We have to mourn the version that we saw for ourselves that will never come to be.
Yes.
That
Oh,
is just a
yes.
fact.
That's
We only
powerful.
get to do Drag Race once or like twice, but what we hope from it will never come to be, period. And like, that's fine. But it's also not. So like we can hold both. I'm a very Libra person also. I'm like I hold one thing and the other thing. Both can be held.
Reality is in the ambiguity, it's in the ambivalences. Two truths can be right at the same time.
Mhm.
And that is life. The reality is that it's not dark or it's not white and black. It's not darkness
Yes.
and brightness. It's always in the middle.
When you write a manifesto, everything is solved. You're putting a bow on an experience. And yet, as you say, like it's not linear. You will be learning and growing more. And sharing process is important because nothing in life has a bow on it. Everything moves and moves. And so
Yes.
sharing your this is where I am today, I think it's important. I mean, I hate hearing that you had thoughts or feelings about ending your life. Um, and I think a lot of people get to that point, and being an advocate for people that it does get better and that the darkness you're in can change, I think is worthwhile.
It transcends more than my own experience if I just put it in the
Yes.
word and say, hey, people
Yes.
people that breathe can suffer too.
If you think the door of self-harm is closed, if you think you're not going to get to that place, obviously
No, of course.
that is
And
the
being
hardest
super
part.
frank about that, like I never had this in my life. Like it was just the sum of it's you went through the same. It's a moment. It's a moment in time where you have this stress and everything is so intense in that moment. But after that goes, after that fear dissipates, after the stress is gone, you get more clear in the head.
Yeah.
Like I know it's the same. Like it was just that one day, but it's like at the end of the day, like you get to like a Libra would say, you get to see what the other things are in life, and I go
Yeah.
to see the other things, and
Right.
honestly, there's so much more to live for. I love my art. I always speak through my art.